ever feel like you're dragging? Like no matter how much sleep you get, there's just this like a constant lack of energy.
Yeah, I think we all experience that from time to time. It can be really frustrating.
Absolutely. And, we often blame the obvious things, right? Like a crazy schedule or, a really demanding job.
Right, the big stuff.
But today, we're going to dig a little deeper.
Yeah, we're going to get into some of the sneakier things that might be stealing your energy.
Exactly. And we're going to pull some insights from this fascinating piece on habits that drain your energy.
Yeah,
We're going to break it down, figure out what these habits are, and most importantly, how to, like, combat them.
I love it. It's like a fast track to feeling more, well, just more alive, more vibrant.
Exactly. More like yourself.
Bet.
All right. So the first one that really jumped out at me is something I think a lot of us struggle with, overthinking.
Oh, yeah.
And the source doesn't just say it's tiring, it calls it an energy vampire.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right. It
Yeah,
really like sucks the life out of you.
it does. And I think what's so draining about overthinking is that it's not just, thinking a lot. It's a very specific type of thinking.
Yeah. Like what kind are we talking about?
It's like that endless loop of replaying past conversations in your head,
Oh, tell me about it.
right? Analyzing every word, every glance, or like projecting into the future and just worrying constantly.
Yes. It's like your mind is just stuck on this hamster wheel going nowhere
It's
fast.
exhausting.
And the source points out that it's not just a mental thing. It actually increases your stress levels, which then can make even small decisions feel impossible.
Ugh, it's the worst. Like trying to decide what to eat for dinner becomes a major life crisis.
Right. Like, what's the point of anything? Okay, so the source suggests some pretty practical ways to, like, break free from this overthinking cycle.
Oh, I'm all ears.
Okay, so one is to actively shift your focus from the problem itself to potential solutions.
Hmm. So instead of dwelling on that mistake you made, you try to think about how to fix it or how to avoid it next time.
Exactly. Turn that negative energy into something productive.
I like that. What else?
The source also talks about mindfulness.
Oh, yeah, mindfulness.
Right, like really being present in the moment, noticing your breath, your surroundings.
Can be so grounding,
It is. It helps to like pull you out of that thought spiral.
like hitting the pause button on all that mental chatter.
Exactly.
Mm.
And then there's journaling, which I've personally found to be really helpful.
I'm a big believer in journaling.
Yeah.
It's amazing how just getting those thoughts out of your head and onto paper can make such a difference.
It really does. It's like you're releasing all that pent up energy.
Totally. And the source even suggests setting a time limit for dwelling on something.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm going to allow myself to think about this for 10 minutes and then I'm moving on.
I love that. It's like giving yourself permission to think, but with a clear boundary.
It's all about taking control rather than letting your thoughts control you.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Mm.
All right, let's move on to another energy zapper, inconsistent sleeping patterns.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Right. And it feels like it's become so normalized in our culture.
Totally. We wear it like a badge of honor.
Yeah, we think we're being so productive, burning the midnight oil, but the source is like, whoa, hold up. You're actually doing yourself a disservice.
Because in reality, not getting enough sleep or having like a really erratic sleep schedule,
That's
it
right.
just throws your whole body out of whack.
Yeah. The source talks about how it disrupts your natural circadian rhythm, that internal clock that regulates your sleep-wake cycle.
And when that gets messed up, it can really impact your energy levels, your
Yeah.
focus, your mood, everything.
It's like you're constantly jet lagged.
Exactly.
So what can we do about it?
Well, the source really emphasizes the importance of consistency,
Yeah, like having a regular bedtime and a wake-up time, even on weekends.
even on weekends.
Mhm.
I know it's tempting to sleep in, but try to stick to your schedule as much as possible. It'll make a huge difference.
And the source also suggests creating a relaxing bedtime routine.
Ooh, I love this.
Right, like taking a warm bath, reading a book, anything that signals to your body that it's time to wind down.
It's like creating a little ritual for yourself.
And of course, we have to talk about screen time.
Ugh, yes. The bane of our existence.
I know, it's so hard to resist. But that blue light from our phones and computers really does mess with our sleep.
It suppresses the production of melatonin, which is the hormone that helps us fall asleep.
So basically, our brains are getting mixed signals.
Exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, it's time to sleep. But also, look at all these notifications.
Not helpful.
Not at all.
All right, moving on to something that I think we can all relate to, eating junk food.
Oh, yeah, the guilty pleasure.
And the source acknowledges that, yeah, it can give you a quick burst of energy.
But it's fleeting. Right.
So fleeting.
Yeah.
And then you crash hard.
It's like a sugar rush followed by a sugar coma.
Exactly. And the source explains that it's because those processed foods, They're loaded with sugar and unhealthy fats, and they lack the nutrients our bodies actually need.
So you get this spike in blood sugar, you feel energized for a moment, but then it plummets and you're left feeling even more drained than before.
And probably bloated and sluggish, too.
Definitely not a good combo.
So what's the solution?
Well, the source suggests focusing on whole, nutrient-rich foods.
Makes sense.
Right. Like lean protein, healthy fats, complex carbs, fruits, vegetables, all the good stuff.
The building blocks of sustained energy.
And don't forget about hydration.
Yes. Drinking enough water is so important for maintaining your energy levels.
Sometimes that afternoon slump is just a sign that you're dehydrated.
It's amazing how something so simple can make such a big difference. All right, next up, we've got something that can really weigh us down emotionally. Living in the past.
That could be a tough one.
It is. And, we all do it to some extent, replaying old mistakes in our heads, wishing things had turned out differently.
The source uses this really great analogy. It says that living in the past is like carrying around a heavy backpack filled with regrets and what-ifs.
Wow, I love that.
It really captures the burden, right? It's like you're carrying all this extra weight that's slowing you down.
And preventing you from fully being present in the now.
Exactly. It's like trying to drive a car while constantly looking in the rearview mirror.
Not very effective.
Not at all. So how do we lighten that load?
Well, the source talks about the importance of consciously shifting our focus to the present moment.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Mindfulness exercises can be really helpful, like focusing on your breath, your senses, the things around you, anything that brings you back to the here and now.
And practicing gratitude is another powerful tool.
Yes. Taking time to appreciate the good things in our lives, no matter how small they may seem.
It's like a mental reset button.
And the source also mentions meditation, which can help quiet the mind and create a sense of inner peace.
And if you're really struggling to let go of the past, therapy can be incredibly beneficial.
Absolutely. Sometimes we need a little extra support to process those experiences and move forward. For sure. All right, the last energy drainer we're going to talk about is negative people.
Oh boy. We all know a few.
And it's not just about overt negativity, like someone being mean or yelling at you.
It's more subtle than that.
Yeah, it's like this constant low-grade exposure to complaining and pessimism and just, a general lack of enthusiasm.
It's draining. It can really suck the joy out of things.
Totally. And the source is like, okay, here's how to protect yourself.
Okay, I'm listening.
First up, set boundaries.
Boundaries are crucial.
Right. Decide how much time you're willing to spend with these people, what topics you're willing to engage in, and if it's getting too much, don't be afraid to politely excuse yourself.
Protect your energy. You deserve to feel good.
And surround yourself with positive people.
Yes. People who lift you up, who inspire you, who make you laugh.
They're like little energizers.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today. 5 major energy drainers. Overthinking, inconsistent sleep, junk food, living in the past, and negative people.
Quite the lineup.
But the good news is that we have the power to change these habits. It's not about being perfect. It's about making small, consistent efforts to shift our behavior.
And even those small changes can have a huge impact on how we feel.
Absolutely. So as you go about your day, think about these energy drainers. Which one resonates with you the most? What's one tiny step you can take today to start shifting that habit?
It could be as simple as setting a bedtime alarm, opting for a piece of fruit instead of that candy bar, or consciously choosing to spend more time with people who make you feel good.
Every little bit counts. And as you start to reclaim your energy, you'll be amazed at how much more you can accomplish, how much more joy you can experience, and just how much more alive you feel.
I love that. More energy, more joy, more life. That's what it's all about.
Couldn't have said it better myself.